of the booms. Was a major breakthrough. It followed years of dedicated research. It actually produced an incredible sound, but a very distinctive sound. Unlike the Hunter, it didn't have a blue note, it sort of whistled. Do you see that? Interesting scenario. Sometimes the thing would get into a spin and it wouldn't come out. So obviously the thing to do in those days was to eject. The instructor would tell a student to eject. He would do that. Of course, that would blow off the canopy. The effect of blowing off the canopy affected the airflow over the rear elevators at the back of those twin booms, and often the aircraft recovered. So you had this strange situation of you kicked your student out and then flew the aeroplane back over. Interesting. With a later mark, a lot of worked fairly hard to learn their trade. Nice fly past there. You can see the difference if you look very carefully. I said the regional squadrons, ex-Royal Air Force squadrons after the war went to Norway. 331 also had vampires, but they were a mixed squadron in those days, and 336, which is the colour scheme that they're marked in today, was the first pure jet. Interesting how things pan out. The Rolls-Royce actually sold Neen engines to the Soviet Union. They sort of did a back copy of them, and they were the engines that first appeared in their MiG-15s, the aircraft that came up against the Sabres in the Korean War. So it's funny, but actually they were Americans, and of course it's an American airplane. There you go. Getting airborne now, the OV10B. The A version that was sort of the operational version carried four 7.62 machine guns. It had 5 hard points on the fuselage and 2 under the wing, so it could carry a variety of rockets or missiles. It could carry the AIM-9 Sidewinder on the wing pylons. It could carry up to 500 pounds of bombs. It could carry a Mark IV modified gun pack underneath. So what's this one doing? Well, actually, this is a completely unarmed version. It was actually bought by the Germans. Basically, was the OV10A, but they took all of the weapon systems out, and it was used as a target towing, target facility aircraft. And I think the Germans bought about 16 of these. This one is actually on the British Register, and it's part of an organisation that is WGOBA, the Bronco Association, and they're trying to form their own society. It's quite interesting, really. No slouch on the display circuit. Being flown by Tony de Bruin. He's fairly passionate about his flying, as you can see. He actually enjoys displaying the Bronco, and I think genuinely you can see why, because it's a very manoeuvrable aircraft, which is what it was designed to be, designed for counterinsurgency operations and for reconnaissance. Got a very, very big cockpit, in the sense that there's a massive part of the top is actually the perspex canopy. So the guys flying inside, and it's normally a two-man operation, have a really, really good view. The Germans may sound very strange, but they finished up with the guy in the back sitting facing backwards, because he was actually controlling the target towing bits of the equipment. They used to tow a banner. This one's been under restoration for a period of about 6 years. It's serving in the marking of 99 plus 32. Post-restoration flight took place on the 11th of July 2007. It's actually got a UK CAA permit to fly, and first public appearance was during the RNHF Charity Flying Day. And as I say, this is the original colour scheme that it was painted in when the Germans used it as a target towing aircraft. T76 engines, those of you interested. Top speed just under about 300 miles an hour. It can fly over 1,000 miles, in fact about 1,100, 1,200, 1,300 miles, give or take a bit depending what height it's flying at. I'd say operationally, the OV10As, the bird dogs, or the OV10D specifically, was actually armed quite heavily, as I've explained. Therefore, it was not an aeroplane to mix with, especially if you were on the ground and it was flying around looking for you specifically.